Okay, so today we're going to use a chainsaw to take care of a couple of these leaners. 4 in particular, maybe we'll take care of a couple more. But this small one here, maybe about 5 inches around at the bottom. That one is kind of leaning over the path we just drove up. This one here, that's maybe, I don't know, 12 to 14 inches at the base. That's hung up. It's not really in danger of coming down on the path, but may as well take care of that. This one here is not uprooted entirely. I think it might still be alive at the top. It's kind of hard to tell. I think there's some leaves up there. But either way, that's going to come down. And then what else? There's one more. Oh yeah. It's that little guy. So we'll start with the little one first. Okay, here's the other one. This one's about maybe like 6-7 inches at the base. And it's right next to this one. It's going up overhead. Okay, before I go set up the come along and everything, what I'm going to try to do is hold onto the saw and pull the tree down. It looks like it's only hung up by a little bit at the top. Somewhere up there. So let's see if we can do that first, before we go through too much trouble. Alright, so that's down. If that were a bigger tree, I definitely would have taken more precautions. Okay, done. So that one did land in the path a little bit, but actually it was laying across the path. I was able to chop it up, get it out of the path. We're good to go. Okay, so now we got this one to deal with. Let's have a look. That thing is completely dead, but the roots are still in the ground, which is what's keeping it up, partly hung up. So hopefully when we get that loose, the rest will just kind of have a turn to the right, turn clockwise, and fall down onto the ground. Okay, so this is hung up in the tree to the left. So most likely it's going to want to spin this way, which it did a little bit. It's pretty rotted, but made that notch. Did the back cut, but there's too much holding it up to want to force it down. So let me get my wedges, see if I can't make it want to come down a little bit more. If not, we'll just cut this, try to get it to release onto the floor, and hopefully that will make it turn around. Okay, so after hammering that wedge in, I decided the better thing to do is to drop the thing onto the floor with a new cut, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so the camera stopped filming, had to change the battery, but that actually worked out really nice. So I just came down to about halfway, put a wedge in to keep it from binding on the chainsaw, and then continued coming down and then when there was just a little bit of holding wood, it just dropped. As soon as it dropped, it rolled out of the tree, and there's just one small branch that's hung up. Not too worried about that. This one's here. So that one's down. Okay, 3 down, 1 more to go. Okay, so this one here, it's not quite as clear cut as to what this one's going to want to do. Top is hung up way up there, but not by much. It almost feels like if we can just drop it a few feet, maybe it'll get unstuck. Maybe I'll do that same cut that I did on the last one to bring it down. Just do a straight cut down, drop it, see what happens. Just trying to figure out what side of the tree I want to stand on to do this. I think I want to stand on this side. So this one kind of surprised me. I was sawing down here, watching the kerf, and I thought for sure that the top would be under compression and the bottom would be under tension, but it actually widened. I'm gonna try to drop it, see what happens. We're gonna try a different angle. I'm gonna be standing on the other side of the tree, gonna use a wedge just to make sure it doesn't do anything goofy on me, and then we're going to try to drop it. Alright, here we go. Yeah, I don't know if that kerf widening up was caught on the camera. That was pretty crazy. It loosened up the wedge, and so you could tell it just wanted to fall. Let me just clean up some of the limbs on here. This tree is from Mars. It's crazy. So all there is this stump. I'm making a top cut, and that should just want to go this way. The curve should be widening. But as I get through it, the thing just starts pinching on me. It's the strangest thing. All right, anyway, I'm gonna drive that wedge in and get the saw out. Here we go.